You have any gut issues?
I can safely say no, but yes, bloating and all of that has started postpartum. I'm trying to I'm not able to find the time. I was just talking to a really good friend of mine. என்னையா அது நான் அது என்னமோ வந்து கார்த்தால எழுந்தா என்னடா தூங்கவே இல்லையே, ராத்திரி தூங்கவே இல்லையே, எப்படியே போகுது 3 வருஷம். When will I get to sleep? Can I sleep sometimes? Sleep. That's the other thing that women, especially in the postpartum care, this nobody talks about how pregnancy actually fries a woman's brain.
Correct.
Completely fried. Then and by the time apparently some aspects of her brain come back to normalcy, it takes about 7 years for everything to actually normalize in a woman's body. And if she'd had a couple more or maybe another pregnancy, that add the years to that as well, and the collective sleep deprivation. And the mom brain is real. என்னடா அது இப்போதானே ஏதோ பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருந்தோம் அப்படின்னு. I get it. I get all of this. And the fact that when women report it or women talk about it, women's health and research in women's health and conditions, even something as quote unquote simple as endometriosis is under researched, not funded enough, and most of everyday even vehicles that we use are not designed for the woman's body. And I find that this great gap, this gender parity it's like across the board, right from reporting pain to reporting all of this that we go through with pregnancy and postpartum. நாங்க பார்க்காததா நீங்க பாத்தீங்க, ஐயோ நீங்க பாத்தீங்க ஆனா நாங்க ஏன் பார்க்கணும்னு கேட்டா, நோ நான் கஷ்டப்பட்டேனா சாவு, நீயும் சாவு, நீயும் சேர்ந்து சாவு. ஐயோ தேவரே, we are not.
Is it safe to say, I mean, is it reasonable to say it is more in our community, or that is pretty pattern in our...
I read a lot of women writing about it in like journals or in books. It seems like when I compare that, it looks like India is better off. I spoken to, so one of the early things that I got to do, 2011, I went to US State Department Global Women's Mentoring Partnership. So they choose about 35-40 women from all over the world, mostly developing countries.
Oh, good.
To mentor them, to train them to be leaders in their own spaces. So this was a program that was started by Hillary Clinton. And we get to shadow women in the Fortune Most Powerful Women list. So nice. I was in DC meeting people who write policy for the president, how women speak about policy, how they get policies done, how they move it, how they negotiate. And of course, speaking to the mentors that were running Amex at that time. I was under Joan Amble and I think also Jennifer. So Joan Amble was, I'm still in touch with her off and on. And she, I think, was world number 2 on Amex. When I spoke to her, you have these very grandiose ideas about the West. Oh, the women are so immense. No, actually they are not. When I went and saw how loaded they are and the workload, the kind of emotional load that they have at home and outside seemed far more, because they don't have the family support that we have here. I mean, yes, it's coming down inga kuda, but I feel
but that definitely much more here.
It's horrible in the US. So she said the glass ceiling is not just a glass ceiling, but it's still a brick wall. So I asked her, I interviewed her. I asked her what was the strangest thing that she came across. And then she said the pressure Japanese women who are corporate leaders have to go through to make bento boxes for their children. So they wake up at 4 a.m. to make a perfect Japan grade perfect bento box, which is a lunch box for their kids and their family, which needs to be different every day. Otherwise it's against very different to their culture sort of a thing.
I see.
And apparently those women said this was a challenge that they were dealing with. Perennially sleep deprived. And somehow, coming back to women's health, I think 2-3 things women are supposed to take easy. Continue and constantly ignore pain. Ignore whatever health conditions that we are talking about or feeling. ஏதோ கொஞ்சம் uncomfortable இருக்கு அப்படின்னா வா டாக்டர்கிட்ட போகலாம், ஒன்றும் இல்லை சரியா போயிடும் அப்படின்னு. It's also the conditioning of the other women to tell your co-woman that it's okay, it's no big deal. If a woman says I have period pains, என்ன பெரிய விஷயம், டெலிவரி பெயின் விட பெரிய விஷயமா? Why should she go through pain? Why are you glorifying a woman needs to go through and continue to suffer pain to prove that she is woman enough, right? And I think Third and most importantly, sleep deprivation is highly, அதாவது 12 மணி 1 மணிக்கு ஒரு பொம்பளை வந்து தூங்க போனாலும் அந்த பெண்மணி அடுத்த நாள் காலத்துல 3 மணிக்கு எழுந்து வீட்டில் இருக்கிற ரிலீஜியஸ் டியூட்டிஸா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல வந்து கல்ச்சுரல் டியூட்டிஸா இருக்கலாம், சொசைட்டல் டியூட்டிஸா இருக்கலாம். the woman is supposed to bear the load of, நீ தானே வேலைக்கு போறேன்னு சொன்ன, போ வேலைக்கு கஷ்டப்படு, நீ தான் வந்து வீட்லயும் வந்து கஷ்டப்படு. I don't understand this. Where it's
Isn't it
expected.
changing now? At least in the
Seeing
US.
some talk shows here seems to be one because this growing group of incels talking about what feminism is, how feminism should be. நீ தான் ஃபெமினிஸ்ட் நான் சொன்ன உடனே நான் அவனை கேட்டேனா, நான் ஃபெமினிஸ்டா இல்லையா உன கேட்டேனா, நானே நான் அப்பெல்லாம் சொல்லிக்கிறது இல்லை. I speak for
What is just.
Yeah, what is just and what is right for whoever it is. All of you feminists, that's why fake feminism. முதல்ல ஃபெமினிசமே என்னன்னு தெரியல, அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன ஃபேக் ஃபெமினிசம் உனக்கு ஏதோ பேசிட்டு போ அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். பட் ஐ சா ரீசெண்ட் அந்த ஒரு டாக் ஷோல வந்து பெண்கள் இந்த துப்பட்டா போடுங்க தோழி குரூப் ஒன்று இருக்குல்ல, அது அப்புறம் அவங்க இந்த மாதிரி இருக்காங்க அந்த மாதிரி இருக்காங்க, கூட வேலை பண்ற ஆண்களை வந்து வேணும்னே இன்சைட் பண்றாங்க. ஏன் இன்சைட் பண்ணிக்கிற மாதிரி நீ இருக்கே அப்படின்னா யூ ஆர் நாட் ஃபிட் டு பி எம்ப்ளாய்ட் இன் an organization. Clearly you are not collected, you are not well put together. Something's wrong with you. You need to go speak to a psychiatrist.